I want to talk a few minutes about shofars. Shofars. Imru lefonai malchis shetamlichuni aleichem. Zichroines sheyale zichronechem lefonai letoiva uvameh b'shofar. The idea of shofar steht in Ramchal, in Maimar Chochmah. So he says that the Eibishter every year is mesabav the world again. The world restarts. Und sagt der Ramchal that when we blow shofar, the Eibishter goes over from Kisei Din to Kisei Rachim. And the power of a shofar is such that durch the Tkiyas shofar, the Eibishter goes over from Kisei Din to Kisei Rachim. And that's why it states in Sforim that the first 3 hours of a day is a zman of din, and it's a very difficult time. And then when we blow shofar, then the Eibishter moves over from Kisei Din to Kisei Rachim, and the Sotan becomes fatum. And we need to understand what's the pshat is we blow shofar, and the Eibishter goes from Kisei Din to Kisei Rachim. What's the magic? What's linked in the shofar? What's lying in the shofar? And the Sotan wird vertummelt. What is Irbu Vasot? So Rabbi Yitzchak Balatzan, in Agro, he says there interessant. He says, a Sotan comes prepared to court with a whole list of tainas. Now all these tainas work with the koyach of Midas Adin, Shuras Adin. You don't have various, you have to pay for them. The Sotans come with a whole list. The Rega, the Eibishter moves over to Kisei Rachamim. Mamela, the din is a din al pi rachamim. In the koyach rachamim, a sotan hon shoseren. The tainas change. It's a different type of taina. It's a different angle. It's a different perspective. So the sotan ver fatum. Sotan ver fatum. But we need to understand what is irvu vasot. The Medrash says, Ashrei ha'om yoydi Yisroel. Lucky is the nation that knows how to blow shofar. The Chinese don't know how to blow shofar. The Americans don't know how to blow shofar. No, Klal Yisrael, they are the om that are yoydi Yisroel. What does it mean? Zok the Medrash, Ashrei ha'om sheyoydim lefato says boirom betruah. They know how to be mafater, how to seduce their creator. They know how to be mafater the Rebbeinu Shalom with the truah. What does that mean? To be mafater the Rebbeinu Shalom. Can open out the Eibishter. Rebbeinu Shalom, you can't be mafater with the truah. What does it mean? What is koyach of the truah? I want to suggest a mahalach. There is such a thing as a tools. You have machines. You have certain machines. Give me an example. You have, if I want to knock down a wall, I would bring in a crane to knock down a wall. If I want to cut this table into two, I need a saw, a chainsaw. I can't knock down a building with a chainsaw, and I don't think a crane would be able to cut this table. If I want to go to a different country, I need a plane. A plane is a tool, is an engine, is a machine that I can use to get from one place to another place. A chainsaw is a machine that's used to cut a table. I can't switch it. In Ruchnias, in Yiddishkeit, there's also kelim. There's also kelim. So a shofar, so a lulav, so a matzah. Matzah is nama da asvosa, nama da meimnusa. You have different kelim. You have a keli was haste. You have a keli was haste. A matzah, you have a keli was haste, a lulav, you don't notzach, steht in Medrash. And you have a keli was haste. You have a keli that says shofar. What is the keli, the tool of a shofar? What is this tool of shofar? What is it? We find in shofars 3 different sets of psukim. We have 3 psukim of Malchis, 3 psukim of Zechronis, and 3 psukim of Torah, 3 psukim of Ksuvim, 3 psukim of Nevi'im. And each set of 3 psukim talk about a different shofar that we had, Aduch in Klal Yisrael. We have Torah is shofar shel Matan Torah. 3 psukim, and we talk about the shofar of Matan Torah. The psukim on Nevi'im are three psukim that talk about Shofar Shel Mashiach. Mashiach is going to come. And the three psukim of Ksuvim are Uvameh b'Shofar. The Shofar that we have today. Ki is Shofar Rosh Hashanah. Malchus. Shetamlichuni Aleichem. Olo Eleikim Yisroel, Hashem b'Kol Shofar, b'Chatzotzos b'Kol Shofar, Riu l'Fnei HaMelech Hashem. There's three places where we find in the Bria that the Eibishter used the Shofar. And from this maybe we can understand what is this tool of a Shofar. We find Shofar by Matan Torah, we find Shofar by Shofar Shel Moshiach, and we find Shofar every year Rosh Hashanah. It's Yitochen that the Keli of a Shofar is a Shofar that signifies change. To bring it on a very basic level, you go to school and you're sitting in a lesson and the bell goes and then a lesson becomes break time. The bell goes again, break time becomes lesson time. A shofar, a bell signifies change. Till now it was one malach, and now we're changing to a different malach. The yesod of shofar, the Eibishter used when there was a shinui mahusi, there was a change of essence in the whole bria. The world ran 26 dollars on God's good grace. We didn't have schusim, we didn't have a Torah. Says the Eibishter, if not for the Torah, I wouldn't create the world. So now, steht in Zohar Kodesh, and Chaim Volozhin builds from Zohar Kodesh, that if there will be 1 minute in the world, 1 second in the world when there's no Torah, the world would cease to exist. Because the world is living only on the Koyach HaTorah. Before we received this Torah, there was 26 Torahs when there was no Torah in the world. The obviously learned Torah, there was no Torah in the world. And the Eibishter kept the world going, Kilo Olam Chasdoi. Chesed, that's why we say 26 Kilo Olam Chasdois. For the 26 generations that the Eibishter kept the world going, Al Pi Chesed. Gekommen Matan Torah, the Eibishter said, Ad Kam. Till now the world was running on Chesed. From now weiter, if you learn Torah, it's Doa Welt. If you don't learn Torah, there's no world. According to the amount of Torah, according to the quality of Torah, that's the quality of Chaim that's going to be in this world. You steht in Zohar Kodesh. So, Matan Torah signified a change of essence in the whole creation, in the whole Bria, the ganze Welt. We are today in Golus. Sedok Kvod Shamayim in the Bria. A paar Yidlach sit in a winkel und wir wissen, es kommt da jemand in. 99.9% of the world don't know Bechlal, don't believe in God, don't know the Skut Rosh Hashanah. It's a world, Molei Chilul Hashem. That's what we daven for Rosh Hashanah. V'chein pachticho, meloichel kol ha'olam kuloi b'chvoidecho, v'b'yeda kol pol ke'ato fa'altoi, v'yovim kol yitzur ke'ato yitzartoi. It's an avoid of Rosh Hashanah. When Mashiach will come, then it will be v'hoya Hashem le'melech al kol ha'oretz. The whole world will know that the Eibishter feed the world. The Eibishter is Balabos. So when Mashiach is going to come again, the world will go through a change. It will become a Naya Welt. Become a Naya Welt. So it's eine Welt mit Kvod Shamayim. It could be a world where the whole world knows that Ori Boinu Shalom, V'hoya Hashem le'melech al kol ha'oretz. Shofar Shel Mashiach. Shofar Shel Matan Torah signify the change of essence in the Bria. Shofar Shel Mashiach also will signify a change of essence in the Bria when the whole world will become a different world. Shofar Shel Rosh Hashanah is the same thing. A mensch, and we have to know this, a mensch is a olam kohen. We are a miniature world. We have everything inside us. In Zohar Kodesh, in Reb Chaim Volozhin, in Nefesh HaChaim Shah Aleph, he writes that when you have a schlechte machshava, when you think things you shouldn't think, you're the same as Titus, was nimmt rein as Zoyne and Kodesh Kodshim. Your brain is Kodesh HaKadoshim. Your brain is Bimkoin the Kodesh HaKadoshim. So Titus went and took a Zoyne and put, was Mazana in Kodesh HaKadoshim, and when you think schlechte machshavas, you're doing the same thing. So is Reb Chaim Volozhin. A mensch is a olam kohen. And our avoider, when it comes to Rosh Hashanah, is the same thing. The Yesod of a Shofar is a shinui mahusi in the ganze mensch, a change of essence in the whole person, in the whole persona, who you are, where you are. The Rambam writes that midarkei tshuva is a person who makes a shinui Hashem, changes his name. What do you mean you change your name? He says, Kloima, Eini oisei ha'isha osa oisei ma'maisei. I am not this person who made these maisei. You know, you come along, Reuven, you know, you did this, and the judge, you went, you sped, you have a ticket. He says, I'm not called Reuven, I'm called Shimon. You're called Shimon, so the whole judgment falls to pieces. My judgment's against Reuven, not against Shimon. Eini oisei ha'isha osa oisei ma'maisei. Ich bin ein anderer Mensch. Now, you don't need to change your name, you change your essence. Someone who is a Baal Aveira, and all of a sudden he makes a Kabbalah that he's not going to do Aveiras anymore. I don't want to use Rishonim, someone who's, let's say, is a Baal Lashon Hora, he talks Lashon Hora. So the Eibishter looks at him, he was a Baal Lashon Hora. And now you make a Kabbalah, B'shas Tkiyas Shofar. You make a Kabbalah. I'm going to, from now on, not speak Lashon Hora. So I am now under a Son Mensch. I'm a Mensch who read nicht kein Lashon Hora. I'm not a Baal Lashon Hora. So you come to Din, and the Sotn is already. We're going to judge as Baal Lashon Hora. The Baal Lashon Hora doesn't exist. Nicht Baal Lashon Hora. Eini oisei ha'isha osa oisei ma'maisei. So he becomes this Arv Tanoisov. I heard once from Adam Godel. Moshe Rabbeinu went and broke the luchas. Why did Moshe Rabbeinu have to break the luchas? Go down, tell Klal Yisrael he made a mistake, put the luchas away. Right, we'll leave them on the side, and then go and judge Klal Yisrael. You serve the Egel, we can sign 40 days after Matan Torah, you can do a Zelech Gefelech Averes. Why did Moshe Rabbeinu have to break the luchas? And Ad Kedei K'Shem was masculine. So I get them off from Adam Godel, a very interesting dogma. Imagine you want to affect change. And I tell you, don't be mischazik. It doesn't work. You need a shock. You need a shock. I give you a dogma. Imagine you got gepakte besmedrash, a few hundred Yidden, and I'd walk in, go to the Honor Kodesh, and everyone's watching me, and it's, what's going on? And I open the Honor Kodesh, and I take out Sefer Torah, I take off the pareiches, the mantle, I pick up the Sefer Torah, and everyone's watching me, and I throw it across the room, and it unravels and it tears. It would make a moeilige pachet by the Oilem. What's going on? Yeah. The Oilem would be in ganzen zertreselt. It's poshet. The Oilem would be zertreselt in ganzen. Then you can make a change. Because you've chapped the Oilem and then zertreselt. That was Shvuas Haluchas. Moshe Rabbeinu took the heiligste Sache, was da auf der Welt, the avonim from the Eibishter allein, with the ksav from the Eibishter allein, and he took it in front of ganz Klal Yisrael. He went 40 days up to Shamayim just in order to bring down the luchas. Was in the luchas liegt the ganze Torah. He smashed it on the floor. Klal Yisrael haben gechapt. Also geht nicht weiter. This doesn't work. And that's how he managed to affect change in Klal Yisrael. Ken sein, das in the Kirche von Shofar. When we blow Shofar, it's not about sheyoydim lefato is a spoiler betrua. When we get the shofar, hayitok a shofar we'ev om lo yechrodu. When the Eibishter blows shofar, bekommt man a pachad. Now that pachad has to. You hear the shofar, darf machen a kabbalah. You make a kabbalah. I'm going to change. I'm going to make a change. Like you have shofar shel Matan Torah affected the change in the whole bria. Shofar shel Moshiach affected the change in the whole. Is going to affect the change in the whole bria. Shofar shel Rosh Hashanah has to affect the change in the kleine bria, the oilem kotten von a Mensch. It's a moeilige Tosfos in Rosh Hashanah. Steht ein Ketege Nasas Nega, where we do say, where we don't say. So the Gemara says we don't say ein Ketege Nasas Nega when it's got to do with Shenkheit. I'm not going to go and bring something a Ketege into a place where there's the Madaf. I have to show something nice. When you want to show something nice, then you can't say Inge. And we don't always say Inge Tegen Asas and Ege, that the prosecutor can't be the defense. So you don't bring the marshal, we don't blow shofar from a shofar shel Poro, because it reminds us of the Ege. So we see, so the Gemara there is busy where we do say Inge Tegen Asas and Ege. You don't come into the Kodesh Kadoshim with gold clothes because it reminds us of the Egel. But on the other hand, we use the dam of the par, different places where we do say Inke Tegen Asas Nega. And the Gemara says we say Inke Tegen Asas Nega, we say when it's got to do with Ashenkheit, something nice. Zok Tosfos, whereby shofar. What's shofar? We blow shofar. We don't blow shofar from a poro. Why? Because Inke Tegen Asas Nega. Wo the Ashenkheit on? Says Tosfos that a shofar also. She'ha'odom, that durch the shofar shemisnoe ha'odom bekult kiyosei. shemisforwards, shemisnoeh ha'odom b'kol tkiyosei. A person becomes beautiful from the coil of a shofar. When the Eibishter blows shofar, when Klal Yisrael blows shofar, then a mensch wird shame. We become nice, and therefore ink tegen naast te negen. What does it mean? When we blow shofar, we become shame a mensch. What does it mean? Because when we blow shofar, we become a shock. And that's behind a person to go and chapzich. Azoi kenish game weiter. You're going to make a Kabbalah, you're going to make a change. So I heard once, he says, I'm going to make a Kabbalah. What's a Kabbalah? I'm going to start having 12 chalas under my ears. This is what we're talking about. You have to take a Kabbalah in something that's part of your essence. You're nichshel in a certain area, you're schwach in a certain area, and you make a Kabbalah in that area. A small Kabbalah, but Kabbalah is that area. That I am going to change this aspect. I'm somebody who I can never get out of bed. You make whatever, go to bed. Everyone should make their own things. I have a Kabbalah, I'm going to put a filter on the internet, whatever it may be. Everyone has to make a Kabbalah which is a shilin muhusi. It's a change of essence in the person. And the shofar affects that change, and a shofar is a symbol, and it's ma'oira, a change of essence in the person. When you make such a Kabbalah, then all of a sudden, you're a different person. I'm not Baruch and Horam, I'm a different type of person today. Das is pshat, that the Eibishter goes over from Kisi Din to Kisi Rachem. Because when we do tshuva down here, the Eibishter says, Pseidah. That's why I wanted. That's all I wanted. The Sotn went for tumult. Because the Sotn is coming with a whole load of kindness against Reuven. Reuven's not here, it's Shimon. Because he's a different person. He's affected change. Because he is side of shofars to affect change in a person. They know how to seduce, how to be mafata, the creator, because I changed, I made the Kabbalah. Therefore what? All the Averis that I have on my list, I still did. I never did tshuva. I never did al-chait. We're not busy with al-chait. But I changed my essence. I chap the message of shofar. That when I hear the shofar gives me a chizuk, the shofar gives me a wake up, and I realize that azoi kann ich weitergehen. I have to change my essence. Ich darf werden ein anderer Mensch. I have to become in a certain area, in one area. I've got to become a different person. I've got to make a shinui. When I make that shinui, ich werde ein anderer Mensch. So then, the Sultan is right for tumult. Ich habe mein Vater gewinnt der Eibishter. What's my pshat was my Vater der Eibishter? Because I still have my Averis. It's not pshat. I've done tshuva and all my Averis have disappeared. That's coming in Kippur. Aber ich habe Vater gewinnt der Eibishter. Ich bin ein anderer Mensch. Und das hat gehört. Misnoe Odom bekillt Kiyosser. We're going to come into shul Monday morning. Schmutzige Menschen. And we get Tarois Shena Menschen. We're going out nice, beautiful people. Why? Because the shofar made us beautiful. What did the shofar do? Gave us a change of essence. We become like the shofar shel Matan Torah changed our essence. Shofar shel Mashiach is going to change our essence, and this will change our essence. I think that is the concept, that's the idea behind shofar. Steht Tikru b'chodesh shofar. Chadshu ma'aseichem und shapru ma'aseichem. Be mechadish yom ma'asim. The shofar symbolizes change, frischkeit, und Schönkeit, beauty. Shem ma'asim. Become different. You make different Kabbalah, and everyone should think. B'shas shofar should make a Kabbalah Rosh Hashanah. I just finished the Amoedige Toises. Toises says, why does the Sotn become for tumult? Amoedige Toises. Sotn becomes for tumult. Why? And we have to learn from this Toises. We have to learn from this Toises. Why does the Shofar become for? Why does the Sotn become for tumult? Because he thinks it's Shofar Shel Mashiach. He thinks Mashiach's coming, right? The Sotn is 2,000 years when goes. Every year we blow Shofar. He knows the game already. We blow Shofar. The Sotn not stupid. No, Efshel Mashiach's coming. Efshel Mashiach's coming. We have to learn from this. We have to learn from the Sotn. But the Sotn, we know it's time. We get used to it. We do our various. And we fall into the same habits, and we become the same. Change, break out the habit. There, we've done it, so let's do it again. Again Rosh Hashanah. We've been through Rosh Hashanah, we know it. The Sotn's also been through Sotn's been through many more Rosh Hashanahs than us. But when he hears a shofar, no, shofar shel Mashiach. It's called Mashiach. We also break out, because maybe there's going to be a change of habit. Just because we have a habit, we can change, we can break out of it. We have to learn from the Sotn. To break out, long machen Kabbalah, long in Schazik sein, and will come out, noch am Musaf Rosh Hashanah, schöner Mensch. Misnoi bekelt Kosovo, tak die Zeiche, es hat gut gebencht die Jahr, schlu die Zeiche together, das nas Gula wie Yeshua, tak taksima bechsima toiva, so sehen alles gut, wir stellen immer Simche, Menachas, Ach Toiva Chesed, die befunden kol Ayomim, Gesundheit.